Hello there, welcome back. I am Asthenic with some more StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. This game is going to be another one involving our good friend White Ra, a very big part of the community, much loved, much appreciated for some of his crazy special tactics. We do have him in our top left of Akalon Wastes. He's playing the red Protoss pieces. And down in the bottom right we have another well-known player, a player from the team Evil Geniuses. It's not Idra, it's not Machine, it is the one and only LZGamer, or Lord Zerg as he is on Heart of the Swarm. LZGamer not posting the best results generally, but very well known, very well loved. He is part of one of our favourite teams in StarCraft, Evil Geniuses, so it's lovely to see him in Heart of the Swarm. He has seen a few games coming in from him, which is great. So yeah, that's going to be our game. It's going to be the much loved Evil Geniuses LZGamer and the even more loved White Ra playing Protoss. So yeah, we do know a lot about these guys. These guys are both focusing mainly on Heart of the Swarm. They both are streaming Heart of the Swarm, I believe. Not many guys are focusing on Heart of the Swarm. There's probably not that many at all. The big names. There's White Ra for Protoss. There's LZGamer. Idra's doing a bit for Zerg, and we do know that Dragon is probably the main Terran streamer who's playing Heart of the Swarm mainly. So it's nice to see two of these guys meet up. I assume on ladder. On one of the new maps as well, so it's a good thing we see. LZGamer has gone hatch first, and White Ra has gone Forge before his Nexus, so is maybe looking to get a cannon rush in here, which can be pretty devastating against a hatch first Zerg. The pool has gone down on 16, or yeah, 16, which is quite late, but we do see that pylon cancelled, and White Ra deciding he doesn't want to follow up too heavily, and LZGamer is having to pull a lot of drones to keep this probe from doing too much damage. We do see that White Ra actually doesn't have enough money to plant a pylon or cannons, so he is just being scary. He is trying to force a reaction from LZGamer, which I do like a lot. White Ra's Nexus is down quickly as well, and with this everyone seeing that, LZGamer will be a lot less worried about this cannon rush, and especially with this creep now going to be popping out from this hatchery, he should be pretty safe. So yeah, slightly risky build from LZGamer, but he does do well to keep an eye on the probe and make sure that nothing too sneaky is going on anyway. So that's very nice, and he's double coining now to get some good production up. Very standard from White Ra with the cannon going down, making sure that Zergling 1 buys early won't do too much. Yeah, overall quite good. There is 3 in each gas for White Ra, so he is looking to get some good tech up quickly behind this. And I would expect to see the Cybercore going straight away now when he has the money to, which he does there. As I've said in some of my previous videos, right now some maintenance has been done on Heart of the Swarm beta, so it is like very recently, so my computer is not dealing with it quite as well as it usually does, so I'm sorry for any stutters or lags or anything at all. I'm very sorry. Hopefully my future videos will be back the way they should be. These Zerglings are going to chase back this probe, but they do know there's a cannon there and decide that it's not worth their lives to try and follow it up. And a very quick third base from LZGamer, which we do see in Zova's Protoss a lot. And as I'd said in a previous video, we do see a lot of early aggression from Protoss recently, a lot of 2-base pushes, the Immortal Sentry being the most common and maligned one of those recently, especially in Heart of the Swarm. So I'll be very interested to see if White Ra feels that he needs to do any 2-base aggression here to get ahead. His Mothership Core is coming out, so he is going pretty standard. That is the standard unit this early in the game for Protoss right now. Seems everyone and their mother is getting it. Yeah, so this is all looking pretty standard, I would say. No sentries yet from from White Ra, but he is putting a pylon down here to keep an eye on what's going on, maybe looking to expand to a third right away before 7 minutes, which would be very, very fast for this matchup. And the Zergling would spot this if he did so, although looks like he might not. So Mothership Core is coming in to look to try and do some harass. There are the Zealot Stalker down here, but with 2 queens, one on the high ground. They are going to pick off a queen though, which is very good for White Ra. He does pick up that queen, and then he can get out the range of this queen, and we do see the Mothership Core come in as well. But that third base does go down from White Ra, and the Zealot takes out that Zergling, which I'm assuming scouted that was there. Yes, it did indeed. So yeah, a very early third from White Ra. He's looking to match the Zergon economy, and not try and punish the play that we do see quite a lot. There is a semi-late left for LZGamer, not really late, but he is also getting his Zergling speed up and just droning as we would expect at this point in the game. Oh, with that Stalker attacking the rocks, he does get taken down without too much of a fight. The Zealot will go down as well. The Mothership Core is whittling away, and they do sneak in before the cannon finishes, so they can get some damage down on this Nexus, take out this Zealot, although the Zealots do very well against Zerglings. So yeah, the Mothership Core will clean this up without too much hassle at all. Yeah, it finally does clean that up after a bit of shenanigans. Cannon takes it. Cannon takes the kill. There we go. A lot of 2 gases coming in for LZGamer above the 2 he's already 4 he's already got. So he's really looking to do a lot of get a lot of gas, get a lot of early tech going. And we do see the Robo Bay and the Twilight Council coming in from White Ra. So he might be looking to get that Observer out early, he might be looking for some Blink Play. And we do see some Roach Hydra coming in, which we saw in a previous game of mine. We saw Lux do it against Zergling's Terran, some Roach Hydra play pretty early. That was off 2 base, but LZGamer is looking to do a very similar thing off 3 base here against Protoss, something that in Wings of Liberty was reserved for the Zerg vs Zerg matchup. So there is definitely some new styles popping out from Zergs in Wings of Liberty. Those Hydras will be able to deal with this Mothership Core very rapidly, and they do sit in the back doing a lot of nice damage. He does, yeah, there's Groove Spine, so he does need his Hydra range really for him to be effective. And LZGamer is taking his 4th, which Drylar isn't yet aware about, but he seems to be expecting it to be there with this little push out. The Hydras are going to do a lot of damage here. Nice force fields trapping these 2 Hydras, they both go down, and all the creep tumors just get done before White Ra can kill them. So a lot of Stalkers and a lot of sentries here. Mothership Core providing a lot of vision as well, and apparently White Ra still hasn't spotted that 4th, which is, oh yeah, this pylon could warp in a lot of Zealots here, could cause a cancel on this 4th without too much hassle whatsoever. And what the White Ra still doesn't see it, which is kind of comical. Roaches and Hydras coming out from LZGamer, who does have quite a big supply advantage, but that's kind of what we expect at this point in the game, and is looking to maybe take his 5th as well. So he's really looking to just macro like a beast here. He does have 79 drones, but White Ra also has 79 probes, which is a lot for a Protoss, especially to be leveled with Zerg here. Obviously been dumping a lot of chrono boost into that, which I do like to see. The double forges out for White Ra, and yeah, generally this is looking pretty even. 82 probes now for White Ra. There's 80 drones on the field for LZGamer. This pylon finally spots the creep, and I would expect White Ra to see if he can go and punish that base up there with a Zealot warp in. I would assume, but not quite yet, he decides. Spire is on its way for LZGamer. I don't think that'll be Mutalisks right now. I think that's going to be looking for his Broodlord composition. So yeah, that would be my guess. He does have a hive. Yeah, he can really look to push that quite early. And his passaging guns are coming, so expect to see Infestors, expect to see Infested Broodlord with that Spire, and the Viper coming out. So we also saw in that Lux game I casted a while back that the Vipers really did a ton of damage to a meching Terran. I'll be very interested to see if they can do similar damage to a Protoss. The Stalkers and the Sentries and the Colossus will be affected. There's not many Zealots here, which would be the only things that really aren't affected by it. But we do see White Ra coming with Tempest now. He's looking to get a big Death Ball composition of this Colossus. He's getting 2 Colossus at a time. He's getting Tempests out. He's got a lot of Stalkers about, which is very good for him. And with this Observer, he's going to be hacking back some creep here. A lot of spines coming down from LZGamer. I don't know if this is going to be for a supply trick or whether he is actually really wanting to keep his base very well defended, which also wouldn't be a surprise to me. Yeah, this is White Ra deciding that he doesn't want to push too far onto this creep until it's receded, while he can easily get surrounded still. So very cautiously stepping back and just trying to get his upgrades and his army to a decent size, because LZGamer is maxed out and is creating a bank for himself, especially mineral wise. He is maxed out on Roach Hydra pretty much though, which is very interesting. He's got a lot of Vipers as well, which is nice. He's got 4, which seems to be the middle unit from what we've seen so far on my channel. Where yeah, 4 Vipers seems to be just the right amount. But 4 Vipers, Roach Hydra really does seem to be doing the job for Zegs at the minute. There is the Greatest Spire on the way, which is oh, here we go, big engagement. LZGamer decides he needs to back off away from that. A nice blink forward from the Stalkers to see what damage they can do, and they can push into this what would be 5th base here from LZGamer. Here come the Vipers. I'd expect Blinding Cloud to come in. They abduct a Colossus into those Roaches and those Hydras, so that is going to go down very quickly. And another. No Blinding Cloud from the Vipers yet, and LZGamer does sack this 5th base. He decides that it's not worth the fight. He can't engage this army with this many force fields and amongst other things, and decides to back away and loses that base. He is just going to try and hold his natural ramp here. And so yeah, there's a lot of 2 Colossus doing a lot of damage and so many Stalkers right now. The Tempest in the back is going to add some nice long-range DPS as well. Both maxed out, but some nice force fields holding some of the army back from... there goes the Blinding Cloud, so this is going to make everything a lot less effective for White Ra, and it does even that engagement somewhat for LZGamer. He does decide to back away now, does White Ra, and LZGamer is taking a base right up here, right by White Ra. There is a pylon here, and it doesn't look like it's going to get cannon rushed from White Ra. He's not having any of these shenanigans from LZGamer, which I like to see. Some Overlord's going to go down, does supply block LZGamer, and those force fields are going to keep him out while White Ra goes and tries to push this 3rd. A lot of Stalkers doing a lot of damage, and he should be pushing that 4th as well. His cannon's nearly completing. So yeah, this is a good push from White Ra after a nice 3-base economy for a while. He's got his 4th up now. He's getting cannons to be safe, and this Roach Hydra just can't do too much. Now this is a big engagement. This is going to be the decider. Those Colossus are ducting in, which is really wonderful for LZGamer. Those Roaches do take them out, but there are so many Stalkers. The Hydras aren't doing enough damage to this Tempest, and these Stalkers are just far too good. Some lovely blink micro from White Ra, and he should take down these Roaches, and he does recoil out of there, which is nice. That's very nice. LZGamer does do well there. He only just loses his 3rd. He does manage to keep his 4th okay, but these cannons do stop that hatchery going down for LZGamer. So all in all, a relatively even trade there. Although, well, in that final battle, but White Ra had done a lot of damage before that. This hatchery coming down again, so LZGamer trying to re-expand to where he had been mining, and this Roach Hydra force doing well once those Colossus were dealt with, meaning the Hydras had a good free reign really to do a lot of damage. Those abducts from the Vipers were important, but there is just a big supply advantage for White Ra right now. We do see that he has a... Whoa, look at that worker disparity. He has nearly twice as many workers, but that does mean that he's actually down on army supply. which is crazy considering that supply disparity. I'd like to see him get rid of some. Here's a big engagement. These stalkers on move command. Roach is doing a lot of damage before any reaction. Some lovely blinks to get a big concave from White though. He really is doing a lot of damage. His roaches are going down fast, and I can't imagine this Hydra's staying up too long once the roaches go down. They're just a little bit too squishy. Some lovely aggressive blinks there, and there are 2 more Colossus out, so really LZGamer can't really engage with that just quite yet, and this hatch is going to go down as well. He is really struggling for economy. He has very few minerals left in his natural. He has very few left in his main. His 3rd is only just rebuilding. His 4th has only just been rebuilt. He is essentially down to 1 mining base, and the economy situation for him is not looking good. Workers wise, he is down massively as well. And this Stalker army really can just do a lot of damage, especially with these Colossus at the back, trying to take out these Hydras if possible. Lovely ducks again, an amazing few more blinks from White to get a very big, nice concave, but these Hydras are going to crush through. Wow, these Hydras are doing so much damage to these Stalkers. The Stalkers have to blink away. That was nicely done from LZGamer, doing a lot of damage. I mean, he's even chasing down, doing more and more. Oh, more Stalkers for free. Wow, LZGamer is doing a good job there at getting back into this, winning that engagement handily. He is droning up again, which is interesting. At 21 minutes into the game, he's droning up, because he did lose quite a lot to White here, and he is getting his 3-3 upgrades for his roaches and his Hydras, which will serve him very well. But do remember, these Hydras are very squishy if they get one-on-one with Colossus, so those ducks are going to be very important from LZGamer to keep him in this game, to take those Colossus out as early as possible. This one Tempest still about from very early in the game, and he has got another one coming out. So, oh dear, that's causing some aggro as a wild player might say, and pulling these units into a battle. Blinding Cloud doing very well, taking a lot of these Stalkers out the fight early on. Your Duct takes his Tempest out, so the Hydras can do a lot of damage, while these Vipers are paying for themselves multiple times over. Really good for LZGamer. He is just taking more favourable engagements. If we look at units lost, he has caused 4,000 more damage than White and he has had better economy for most of the game. That one push from White though did take down a lot of bases for LZGamer, and did kill a lot of drones. So LZGamer is trying to just level up. Oh, this Colossus is going to go down for free. That's another big loss for White but we do look at LZGamer's bank. It is very small. White not much bigger, so they are really playing relatively low econ. There's no big banks considering how many bases they each have. White Roll's up on 5, LZGamer's also at, what's that, 4, 5 as well. So yeah, this is a very strange game. We still haven't seen any Broodlords from LZGamer. We still haven't seen any Infestors. He has got his Passaging Glands upgrades. He has got his Great Aspire. So yeah, a very interesting game that he's sticking on what in Wings of Liberty would be considered a very much a mid-game army type. These Vipers though are really synergizing well with these Roach Hydra, taking out all of the Colossus early, stopping them from getting a lot of shots in on the Hydras, the Tempest going early as well. The Hydra's doing well to deal with that, and yeah, we do see LZGamer pushing up this ramp here. Another lovely abduct on that Tempest, but these Colossus are starting to do a lot of damage. Blinding Cloud does stop those Stalkers doing too much, but LZGamer is going to retreat, but he does now have a big advantage in supply. More Blinding Clouds go down, another good abduct on the Colossus, but there's still 2 doing a lot of damage. These Vipers are going to have to get in there very soon to do some damage. But here, LZGamer just crushing through. The Hydras do so much damage. A lot of the tanky Roaches have gone, but they did their job. They let the Hydras sit at the back, doing a lot of damage, which I do like, and there are 22 more Roaches coming in from LZGamer. So he's aware that these Hydras are doing their job, and he needs these Roaches to continue to tank for them. Very good. And at 26 minutes into the game, the Zealot charge is coming in. That's a hit, and the High Templar is finally coming in for White Row as well. I'll be interested if that's for Storm, which isn't necessarily particularly good against Roaches, but against Hydras more so. The feedback could be very useful against the Vipers, and just generally changing into Archons would be a good use of this, a good use for those High Templars. This hatchery is alive. kind of low on health, but that's not too bad for LZGamer, considering he's going to sit here and mollycoddle it, is the word I was looking for. Now everyone who's American is like, what the hell is he talking about? I apologise. So yeah, a lot of stalkers here, making sure that White can take this base easily. The High Templar seem like they're just going to stay at home to protect from run-bys and drops and the like. Yeah, this is a very crazy game. There's only one base at the minute which hasn't been taken yet, and that was because of these cannons. It was certainly tried to be from LZGamer. But White is going to be a base up. This is going to put him a base up if he can hold on for long enough. We do see though that his army supply is down on LZGamer, and LZGamer does have a bank and a half. He really does. He has 27 lava as well, so this is going to be a big engagement here for LZGamer. He can afford to lose some. These Colossus doing a lot of damage from the high ground. The Roaches and Hydras have to retreat. I'm very sorry for this lag on my computer. Wow, these Roaches are getting a lovely concave. The Hydra doing a lot of damage from the back. A lovely couple of abducts from the Vipers, but this Colossus didn't go down too quickly. We do see White taking a big supply lead there though. These Stalkers doing a lot of damage, some lovely Blink Micro. The Colossus have gone down, but this Tempest is doing so much damage from the back. And another one coming in from the side. We do see White take that engagement, but LZGamer producing 40 more Hydras, 40 more Roaches, and he still has lava money in the bank. He does not though have too much lava in the bank. So very interesting. We do see he only has one Viper on the field though, which is getting as much energy up as it can. I'd like to see these Roaches burrow, except LZGamer doesn't have burrows, so these Roaches are going to be injured, and the Stalkers will come in and take down this base to give White a really big econ advantage. He will be a couple of bases up on his opponent, and these Stalkers blink out, only a few get caught, and it looks like the Broodling's doing a decent job there. Well, so again, LZGamer has the army supply by quite a way, has a lot less workers though. 90 for White seems a bit high to me. I'm not sure whether they're all being put to use, whether they seem to be. He seems to have kept these bases alive particularly well. Obviously not his main and his natural and third, but his 4th, 5th and 6th have all got mining going on. All pretty full mining, so that's very good for him. But again, this bank for LZGamer is very big. He would be mining down here if his hatchery was still alive. He's still mining up here, but the rest of his bases are looking pretty sorry for themselves mineral wise. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for White if he lets this bank continue for LZGamer, but the longer the game goes on, that big base advantage that White has will be important. LZGamer looking to push forward, oh no, he is going to come back. He is going to come back and not push up to that top right, which I thought he might for a moment. And this Observer is going to keep a tab on this army. Still no transition out from LZGamer, which is interesting. They are both maxed out. They are both building a bank, which I kind of makes the game a bit slow. The Tempests do come in. There is 42 lava for LZGamer though, so he can definitely remax quite quickly if he does lose a lot of this army. Yeah, this has been a ridiculously long game, 30 minutes already. Still on Roach Hydra Viper, which is seeming to be quite a nice effective composition. We do have some High Templars in this army with the Zealot, Stalker, Colossus, Tempest. So yeah, these are some lovely HotS games involving some of the new units. These Tempests are going to try and do a lot of damage to space, draw LZGamer out, who does command on the outside. These Colossus are going to do a lot of damage to these Roaches. There seems to be not enough Roaches. There are a lot of Hydras though that are doing a lot of damage, and these Colossus do take out a lot of Hydras, and the Abduct didn't bring them back in. There's only one Viper left. So White is definitely winning this engagement. These Tempests are doing a lot of damage, and the Colossus finally will go down. The Zerg does crush through, but these Tempests are still alive and are over a little bit of a void, which is going to make it very difficult. A big warp in from White at the back, but we do see another 21 Hydras coming in from LZGamer. That bank very useful for him, and he is going to do just about hold this off. But these Tempests are doing a good amount of damage, forcing him to retreat back to his natural. Forcing him to wait for reinforcements to come, and here they come. Here come the Roaches, going to take out these Zealots. The Zealots don't do too much more damage, and these Stalkers are going to go down. They have overextended massively. And these Tempests could be in trouble with these Hydras coming. But luckily the reinforcement of Stalkers here. LZGamer with a big supply lead now. He does have a big supply lead. He does have a big army lead as well. Nearly triple the army size of White Ra. White Ra is in trouble, but these Tempests still doing some good damage from the outside. White Ra definitely mining more. If we look at the incomes, he is doing a lot better in the incomes, and we do see that LZGamer is forced to retreat. Yeah, wow, this is an epically long game. Very good. I'm still surprised not to see a transition. Oh, the Stalkers come and blink away nicely. I'm still surprised not to see a transition from LZGamer yet. I'm still surprised that there's no Brewlord, there's no Infestor, which he does have the tech for. He does have Pathogen glands up as well. So that is surprising to me. These Tempests are going to come and do some damage to these drones. Wow, I never thought I'd see them as that kind of harassing unit. They're kind of taking an Oracle spot right now. And these Hydras are going to try and trap them in. The Viper might try and abduct one, would be a possibility, but they do hover right. There we go, good abduct. These Hydra's going to do a lot of damage. They are going to take it down, which is very good for LZGamer, who is once again building his bank. He could be max right now, but he's not quite, and this is a ball of death and a half from White Ra. He has got a bigger bank now. He is mining more. But we do see 3 Corruptors coming in from LZGamer, so it looks like some kind of transition is on the cards. Whether he's just getting the Corruptors up to deal with the Colossus, or whether he is in fact looking to go Broodlord, I do not quite know yet. I'll be very interested to see. He is kind of maxed out, so he can't morph them into Broodlords, if that is what he wants. And it looks like the Stalkers here are just going to sneak away. Wow, this is a very good concave for White Ra. With these Hydras sitting in the back, if they are all shooting, they're doing so much damage. I can't even fit this battle on my screen. These Hydras are going to do a lot of damage. The Colossus doing alright, but oh man, this Zerg army is doing pretty well. Oh man, no, these Stalkers are very good, doing a good job. And the Corruptors finally come out for LZGamer, who is going to take the Tempest. A very even engagement again, which I was not expecting. I could not call that either way, really. The Tempest will go down. These Hydras are going to take down the Colossus and these Stalkers. But wow, this is a much more even game than it would have been just a few seconds. I would have thought it would have been a few seconds ago. Yeah, this is wow. Crazy. The army supplies, LZGamer is still up, but still down massively on workers. His bases are, there's no one mining down here, there's people mining top right, and that is it for him. Another big engagement. The Zealot's not really getting in quick enough, the Roaches can deal with them. We do see that White Ra is mining at multiple locations, though. He is not so much here. Wow, he's down to 2 bases mining. As is LZGamer, so their incomes are wow, very much in favour of White Ra. And there are a couple of Broodlords on the field though, so we'll see if White Ra is ready for this switch. He only has the one Tempest on the field, which would be very good for countering these Broodlords. That would be the correct way to do it, I think. And we do see the Infestors coming out from LZGamer as well. I'm not sure this is if this is too late for him, trying to switch into a bit of Broodlord Infestor. It might be a little bit too late, but I am not too sure. And we do see a Warp Prism coming from White Ra, so maybe we'll see some special tactics, some lovely some Zealot Warpins at the back. Yeah, that would be very nice to see. Maybe even some Storm Drops would be really devastating to LZGamer's economy if he did do that. So yeah, this is a very big very big moment. White Ra now really is pushing his advantage. He has the same size army, he has nearly twice as many workers, so this is where White Ra really taking these extra 2 bases and denying, well, extra base and denying this base so long for LZGamer, and we denied his 3rd as well. So that's where White Ra has really gained an advantage in this game. These Tempests, again, doing some good harass. They are needed, though, really, to deal with these Broodlords. So I hope he doesn't lose them to these Hydras. Or a good Fungal could keep them. There's the good Fungal. Here's the Hydras, and going to take down the Tempest. But the other Tempest out of range. Oh, it escapes! Oh, big Fungal. It does go down. Wow. Nice play from LZGamer. It did cost him 2 Fungals though, and he did take some losses from the 2nd Tempest in the back, and he may have even revealed his Broodlords, which would not be good for him if White Ra knew it was coming. This Zealot has been here pretty much all game. Just minding his own business. Like, yeah, I'll take the watchtower. No, not too fussed. Yeah, I can't believe that he's still got this watchtower. Oh man, this base though, so low on minerals. LZGamer really does need to kick on with some a big push. He has not got really time to spare. He needs to win this game soon, or manage to take this base, which is not going to happen by the looks of what White doing up here. And we do see this Zealot warping at the back from that warp prism, doing a lot of damage, taking down more drones, which LZGamer cannot afford to lose. He does not have the bank, he does not have the economy to be losing things like that. And more Zealots warped in, going to try and take down that Queen, but the warp prism does escape. So yeah, this could be very useful in the future for White if he just nips back in with it. Wow, so yeah, this is a crazy game. Again, LZGamer's somehow managed to get himself into an army supply lead. I'm not quite sure how with such a little economy, but he has. Again, if he can kill off White with one big attack, he can win this game. He really can. But that's only because there's so many workers for White. I'd love to see him sacrifice then, especially with such a big bank. Get some Zealots in instead. He is long distance mining from here, and he is putting some cannons up to try and protect his workers as best he can. More Zealots warped in here, doing more and more damage. Wow, LZGamer down to 35 drones. This is not good for him, and it looks like this warp prism might come and target down the Greater Spire, or the spawning pool. I'd assume the Greater Spire. Again, pushing in here from White. Yep, Zealots are just going to take some roaches. One is targeting the spawning pool. It looks like this is going to be more annoying than anything, but White can afford it with 2,000 minerals in the bank. He can afford those Zealots, and he does manage to get an expansion down in this top corner. This could be the deal breaker for White right here if he can get this up and mining, because LZGamer, no minerals there. This is essentially his only mining base. He's only got what, 16 drones there, but he does have a big army advantage. There we go. White finally sacrificing probes, which I think he's needed to do for a little while. And we do see 2 more Stargates coming up for White, so he wants a lot of Tempests. He wants the Tempest to counter this this Broodlord's hard. Oh, attacking up the ramp from LZGamer, not good. These Colossus doing so much damage. No Vipers to abduct them. They are just crushing through this Zerg army. Hydras go down so quickly to Colossus. And these Stalkers. And another big warping of stuff from White. These Infestor will really need to produce something massive. Some good fungals from the side, but I don't think it's going to be enough. These Colossus just do way too much damage. The Queen's trying to add their DPS as well. The Hydra's coming in and taking some Colossus, but I think that's it. I think White has won this game. The Grey Economy, yes, did play out, did give him the win, and the Photon Overcharge helped at the end. Just the extra bases from White were the deal breaker. If this kept going, he still had this base mining. LZGamer had very little mining at all, whereas White had a little bit more and had the opportunity to remax if he needed to. He had the bigger bank as well. That was an epic PvZ there on Akalon Wastes. I'm very sorry that my computer didn't handle that quite as well as I'd hoped, but this is because there's been a recent maintenance on Heart of the Swarm server when I recorded this. Apologies for that. If you come back and see some more videos, hopefully there will be a little bit better quality. Thank you for watching. Do throw me a like or a subscribe if you want to, and we should have some more White games in the future, I hope. Thanks for watching. This has been Asthenic.